What is up, everybody? It is N.B.A. Critic here, and today I'm going to be doing November 15th N.B.A. overview. So, first game, Celtics had a close fight against the Cavs. Marcus Smart had a pretty good game. Tatum had a great game. Schroeder had a solid game. Horford had a great game. Grant Williams had a great game, and the rest of the team did pretty solid. Ricky Rubio had an outstanding game, dropping 28 points. Garland had a pretty good game. Okoro had a pretty good game. Osman had a good game, and the rest of the team was okay. Pistons losing to the Kings. Halliburton had a great game. Fox had a great game. Metsu had a great game. Barnes had a pretty good game. Sean Holmes had a great game. Buddy Hield had a great game. And then the rest of their players had good games. Cunningham had a great game. Sadiq Bey had a great game. Isaiah Stewart had a good game. And then the rest of the team did pretty good. Pelicans lost to the Wizards. Hart had a great game. Valanciunas had a great game. Ingram had a great game. Graham had a great game. And then the rest of the team did pretty solid. KCP had an okay game. Had a great game. Dinwiddie had a great game. Kuzma had a pretty good game. Holiday had a good game. Avdia and Harrell had a great game. Hawks beat the Magic. Cole Anthony had a great game. Franz Wagner, I don't know, had a great game. Wendell Carter Jr. had a great game. Gary Harris had a pretty good game. Terrence Ross had a pretty good game. Clint Capella had a great game. Collins had a great game. Trae Young had a good game. Bogdanovich had a good game. Gallinari had a good game. And Lou Williams had a good game. Knicks beat the Pacers. Sabonis had a great game. Brogdon had a great game. LeVert had a great game. Randall had a great game. Barrett had a great game. Walker had a great game. And Rose had a great game. Quickly also had a good game. Nuggets lost to the Mavs. Monte Morris had a pretty good game. Jokic had a great game. Aaron Gordon had a good game. And the rest of the team did solid. Dallas had a great game. Luka had a great game. Porzingis had a great game. Hardaway Jr. had a great game. Brunson had a good game. And yeah. Rockets lost to the Grizzlies. Jalen Green had a pretty good game. Wood had a good game. Tate had a good game. Tice had a good game. Sengun and Kenyon Martin Jr. had a good game. And Nwaba had a good game. Bane had a good game. Morant had a great game. Triple J had a great game. Brooks had a great game. Clark had a good game. And Kyle Anderson had a great game. Suns beat the Timberwolves. Booker had a great game. Chris Paul had a great game. Ayton had a great game. And the rest of the team did okay. Cat had a good game. Anthony Edwards had a pretty good game. D'Angelo Russell had a good game. Mike Beasley had a good game. Patrick Beverley had a okay game. Harrow had a good game. Lowry had a good game. Duncan Robinson had a good game. Max Strauss, I think, had a good game. So yeah. Raptors lost. OG N.B.A. had a great game. Van Vliet had an okay game. Trent Jr. had a good game. Scotty Barnes had a great game. Pascal Siakam had a great game. And Kim Birch had a game. Lillard had a great game. McCollum had a great game. Norman Powell and Robert Covington had okay games. And Larry Nash Jr. had a pretty good game. And then the Bulls beating the Lakers. Lonzo had a great game. DeRozan had a great game. Caruso. Zach LaVine had a great game. Derek Jones Jr. had a great game. THT had a great game. Westbrook had a great game. Anthony Davis had a great game. Carmelo had a good game. And I hope you guys enjoyed the November 15th N.B.A. overview. I'll catch you guys in the next video.